मरीन प्रोडक्ट्स एक्सपोर्ट्स डेवलपमेंट अथॉरिटी MPEDA देश में उत्पादित सी फूड के निर्यात के लिए एक शीर्ष संस्था है और नोडल एजेंसी भी है जिसका हेडक्वार्टर कोचीन में है। MPEDA का इस सेक्टर में मुख्य जो फोकस एरिया है मार्केट प्रमोशन, कैप्चर फिशरीज, कल्चर फिशरीज, प्रोसेसिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड वैल्यू एडिशन, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, रिसर्च और डेवलपमेंट, इन सब को लेकर MPEDA बहुत महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका निभा रहा है। आज इस कार्यक्रम में मंच पर MPEDA के चेयरमैन श्री डी वेंकट स्वामी विराजमान हैं। मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वे इस अवसर पर अपने संबोधन के लिए, अपने एड्रेस के लिए पधारें। श्री डी वेंकट स्वामी, प्लीज।
Honorable Professor S.P. Singh sir, Honorable Shri George Kurian sir, respected Secretary sir, dignitaries on the stage and dignitaries off the stage. A very good morning to all of you. I wish you all a happy Fisheries Day, and I'm very thankful on behalf of MPEDA. MPEDA's one of the main objective as per the act of the Parliament is promoting value addition in the marine sector. So I'm very happy that this theme is the key theme for this year's World Fisheries, the Fisheries Day. As seen in the presentation, the data shows that we export almost $7.5 billion worth of marine products from India, of which, if you compare to our competitors like Thailand, Vietnam, China, our share, if you see, like it's only 10 to 11% of our total export is value-added products. And globally, under Chapter 16, around 32 billion exports happen, and our share is roughly 800 million. So in this context, this workshop is very important for us, for MPEDA. Recently, we have been given a task by the highest authority in India to have a roadmap. And in that process, we did 6 consultations and more than 200 participants from the industry, the research institutes, various stakeholders participated. And we have, based on their inputs, there are some challenges which the sector is facing. So if you see, typically we talk about Chapter 3 and Chapter 16 in the marine sector, but there are some products which are in the Chapter 3, but which fetch almost $45, like the AFD shrimp, which is not in Chapter 16, freeze-dried shrimps, but it is fetching almost $45. Then if you sell live fish or chilled fish through air cargo, there also you fetch better value. So that is also one of the area we need to focus. And we are also seeing that many people, entrepreneurs are into the fish capsule, the omega, the nutraceuticals, the pharma-related products. That is also one area we need to work. And coming back to sustainability, I come from the field, so I've seen in the last 2 years that there are a lot of entrepreneurs who are working on waste to wealth. Like they use the fish scale and the shrimp waste, and they are preparing collagen and various other nutraceutical materials. So India should not only focus on the breaded products, and in future we need to also focus on nutraceutical products also. Coming to the challenges, as the JS also had mentioned in the welcome speech, there are a lot of challenges in production. Unlike many other countries, India is a very informal, the informal sector is dominating, and it's more of small and marginal farmers and fishermen. So the informal sector is strong. So how do we work within this informal structures, norms, culture and beliefs? That is a challenge. MPEDA recently is coming out with a dealer notification. If you see, we have the exporters, we have the fishermen and farmers, but there were middlemen in between who used to actually distort the market. So considering this challenge, we have come out with a dealer notification where we will register the dealers and work with the dealers so that there's better traceability, there's better quality and better handling of the raw material. Better handling of raw material and traceability leads to it fetches better prices. And one of the complaints which the processors always tell is about the quality of raw material. If you have to get into value addition, the quality of raw material is very important. So in this context, this dealer notification is very important. MPEDA has a society. It has a special purpose vehicle called Netfish, which works with the fishermen on sustainability and value addition training. So we work with the fishermen very closely. It's a community-based project. Then coming to the processing, we have around 658 processing units, of which around 121 units only do this value-added products. And within that 121, only 11 of them do the breaded products. So if you see the number of people who are into this value-added products, the number of players are very less. So we need to invest more because many of the units across the country, they were designed for the old marine, the wild-caught material, and their capacities were small. So they need to build their capacities now. And the second thing is in case of breaded product. It's not just fish. It's not just fish or shrimp. In breaded products, the ingredients involves agriculture also. The type of breads, from where will we source the bread, whether we have that quality of bread within India, whether the domestic units are capable of manufacturing such bread sauces. Those are the challenges. The Fishery Department and MPEDA also need to work with MPEDA and Ministry of Food Processing on building this ingredient capacity. So right now the ingredients are being imported, but there are policy challenges where there are restrictions on import of ingredients, which Fishery Department, MOFPI and MPEDA are working together to sort out those policy issues. Now, we have production challenges, the processing challenges, but the other task is the skilling. If you see the skills of the workers, if you see the breaded products or the way they cut the fish, the skilling is a challenge. The whole sector, if you see our capacity is around 30% we are utilizing because of shortage of raw material. So the labor market, there's a challenge because we are not able to provide job to the labor throughout the year. That is one challenge. The second challenge is even if we train them, their labor attrition is there. Once they are trained, they move to some other sector. So the exporter is not able to hold the labor. So these are some of the challenges which the exporters are facing. Coming to the skills, we are thankful to the Vietnam embassy who helped us bring some trainers from Vietnam. And last year we had a new concept called Skill Olympics. The Skill Olympics was basically on different skills in the sector. Around 2,000 workers from the plants across West Coast and East Coast, they participated, they competed, and they came to the national level to the Seafood Expo Bharat in Chennai. And our purpose was to promote skill because the workers need to be given recognition and the skilling needs to be highlighted. So we have started the Skill Olympics, and even this year also our skill trainings are continuing. This year also we are going to train more than 2,500 workers in the factories. Coming to the infrastructure, I mentioned the infrastructure in the processing plant, but if you see, if you want to export the live fish or chilled fish, like some people argue that with me that we need to export trout from India. But by the time we transport the trout to the processing plant, it's not economical. So one way of transporting the trout is through the flight, the live or chilled fish. So if we have to export the some other species like trout or the carps to other countries, then we need to have good airport facilities, handling centers in the airport. And not only infrastructure in airport, but also we need to have 24/7 clearance. Wherever there are airports, the exporters face the challenge of 24/7 services. They need to bring the live fish at a particular point of time, which is a challenge for the live and chilled fish people. Then the MOUs, like if you see the case studies of the value-added units in many parts of India, most of the value-added products units, they have a collaboration with foreign companies. So this is a very key point, because when we have weak capability, we collaborate for technology transfer, and some of our companies have collaborated with Japanese companies, and then they are into Nobashi shrimp or high value-added products. So with a lot of representatives from different embassies, we look forward to have better and greater engagement with the embassies to have the technology transfer. And coming to the last point, most of these countries which are doing well in the value-added products are also the countries which have a strong domestic market, where domestic consumption is also very strong for these breaded products or the cooked products, and also the export market. So, but unfortunately in India, the domestic market is very weak for such products. We need to compete because in case of chicken, it's doing well, but why not fish? We need to work on fish, which is a healthy protein compared to other meat. So with collaboration, with all of us coming together, definitely the target of enhancing from 10 to 25% in the next 3 years we can achieve. Thank you very much again for inviting me here and giving me an opportunity to address this gathering. Jai Hind.